Yo, 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 welcome back to Brandon Smooth TV. Back at you with another review. We got BMF episode 6, and it's starting to get heavy, y'all. This is probably the best episode thus far. A lot of parts interchanging and a lot of different things happening. So, episode 6 literally starts off with a blast, and as you know, episode 5, Meech ended up kidnapping Monique's daughter, Lamar's daughter. Not really kidnapping her, just holding her until Lamar returned what he stole from him. So the episode picks up right with Lamar with the shotgun, as y'all see right here, looking like a ghetto blade, trying to take Meech out. And he would have got Meech. He would have got the drop on him, but Meech had them bodyguards or his homies, and they were actually there and had his back. Throughout the episode, you do hear them talking about protection. Not only for his family, but for his crew and himself. So he better be glad his boy had his back, and then Lamar had to, he had to scramble and figure out something else. Now, then it picks up with our boy Pastor Swift. Pastor Swift is your typical preacher in the hood, and you find out he's actually working with the 12th Street gang. Now, they're paying him for something. I don't know if they're paying him to maybe hide something at the church. I may have missed that part, but they're paying him for something, and they're paying him a lot. Once he got his money, he comes out the back room. And we find out that Pops, Meech and them dads, actually working for the church, and the pastor, after he just got this big old stack of money from the 12th Street, is gonna tell him I only got $5. What the hell? But that just shows how it really goes. Sometimes when you need money, even though you giving 10% of your money your entire life, you ain't gonna get nothing but a prayer. Some magic woo woo. Now, Pops don't like Pastor Swift, and I was kind of surprised seeing him work for him. But if he need to get money, hey, he's doing what he need to do. $5, I don't know what type of work he was doing, because that's not even a lot. And I don't care if this was the '80s or the '90s. That's not a lot. Now, after Lamar is forced to retreat and regroup, he tries to go back to 12th Street, but 12th Street ain't fucking with Lamar no more, y'all. Um, they told him, "Oh, head, your time is up," and basically he's been utilizing the game for his personal vendettas. They're over it, so they said you ain't gonna be able to do that no more. Now, your boy Slick, with the slick mouth, he got a plan for Meech and T. But Lamar said if the plan don't work, he's actually gonna be coming for Slick. So I can already foresee that Slick is probably gonna turn on Lamar or try to, but we'll get into that a little later on. Now, Lamar's crazy ass, even after he got his daughter kidnapped, he's gonna show back up to Monique's house, back up to Cash Doll's house, and try to still make amends and say, "Look, I didn't know Meech was gonna do that. He messed up." Lamar is crazy. He tried to choke her through the gate, through the goddamn the screen door, and it kind of solidified how crazy Lamar is now. We've been saying that pretty much every episode of BMF, but we're gonna see it come to a head this episode. Now, we fast forward back to the family, and they basically know that Terry's selling dope with his brother Meech, right? I'm tired of Terry just trying to go to school, because you can see he's trying to still do it to appease his parents, and I think himself too, because he still has goals and ambitions and dreams, but just sell dope, man. It's your calling, you're good at it. You've been doing it for a very long time, and just sell dope, because that's what you want to do. Episode 2 or 3, when he was talking about how he loved to hustle, he sounded like money making Mitch. So if you're gonna do it, just go on and do it. I'm tired of the school narrative. Get him on out of there. Um, Now on the back end, we find out Meech is working with the 12th Street dude that got choked, and they got some type of camaraderie. So I'm kind of seeing how that happens. But what I can tell you from as far as Meech is concerned, Meech got the gift of the gab, y'all, and he knows how to make good deals with people for the most part. And you can tell his relationship with the cop, his relationship with Pat before that kind of fell off. He's good at making relationships, and he knows he's learning. The ultimate goal is getting money, and that's all that really matters. So once he gets that down, he's gonna be able to make a lot of good relationships, which he already has a couple. Now, Lamar robbed Kato and the 50 Boys, and they gonna take him out because they know he was the one in the robbery. They gotta take Lamar out, and this is what eventually is gonna happen. I don't know if it's gonna happen at the end of the season. I don't know if he's gonna be the villain going into the next season, but business is not gonna be able to be taken right, because Lamar basically ran up on Kato and the 50 Boys and some young people on the street and took their product. If they can't protect their block or their area, it's pointless being out there. So they had to go back and tell Meech and them they got robbed, and Meech understood now that it's gonna be something heavy. Now the 25K settlement for Terry's eye is gone. They didn't respond within the frame of time that they were supposed to. So I'm troubled by it, but I'm not, because they should have gave them a decision. And hospitals, if they're offering any type of settlement, you better make sure it could be a minute after the time they said that you had to confirm it. And if you're a minute late, they'll technically put that down. So they kind of lost out on that. I would have took the 25K and tried to flip it. Now this episode is this episode is crazy, y'all. This is how crazy we see Lamar finally is. First of all, we find out Lamar can sing. He sounds like an angel. To be the craziest person on there, he got a voice that can sing. And Lamar said he's going to kill somebody in Meech's family. Then he stabs Slick while singing. This dude is like Tommy 2.0, y'all. I hope this ain't the last we see of Lamar. I want to see him at least in the second, maybe even third season. He's a good villain. But he's singing some old time like R&B song, and it's really just jacked up to die to that song. If you listen to the lyrics and what was happening to him, it was crazy. I gotta watch that scene. Now, Kato, the chick that's a triple, double, triple, quadruple agent, she gonna die. I had a feeling she was gonna die when she was talking about meeting her boyfriend Hot Top at the Renaissance. I have a feeling she's gonna die. We'll see if I'm right later on. And then last but not least, the little sister, Meech's little sister. Her brand new, fresh out of middle school, high school boyfriend got killed. Lamar tries to take the little girl and kind of do what Meech did to him. She ends up getting away and some neighbors comes, but he stabs a kid and leave him leaking in the middle of the street like Michael Myers. Y'all, this episode is heating up. And the thing about the BMF show, which really keeps me coming back, is Lil Meech, y'all. He holds the show together. His acting chops, he got them together, and he makes it believable. I also like the character to play Terry, too. So, going into episode 7, there's going to be some consequences and repercussions. And like I said, they're going to have to take Lamar out. Even though I don't want him to get taken out because he's such a good villain. He's also a focal point that I'll watch this, but they're going to take him out. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll be back with another review. Check out BMF if you want some hardcore street action. Peace.